a Sunday morning, I have to be honest. I'm not normally up at 7 a.m. on a Sunday morning. Anyone who knows me knows that's true. The reason I'm up is this morning, I'm sorry, I'm speaking quietly because Tabitha's in bed. I am trying to beat my 5k PB time. So just to give you some context, I'm currently training for a half Ironman, which is a very different event. Obviously, it's 5 hours plus long. It's pure endurance, whereas a 5k is just pure pace. I'm not necessarily in perfect 5k shape, but I do feel fit. I do feel strong at the moment, so I feel like I might have a shot. Now, my 5k PB time is 18 minutes 22, which I know for a lot of people is pretty pedestrian. I'm hoping I can get below that. I'm just gonna have some breakfast now. I'm gonna do some stretching. I'm just gonna chill out and then head down to Devon Circuit, which I'll show you what that is. See, the dog is absolutely raring to go this morning. You up for it, Shoobs? 5k personal best? So this is my race-ready breakfast, which is simply some oats, some raisins, some nuts, a bit of maple syrup, and that's it. How could I forget coffee, the most important ingredient? I've got to say I'm actually doing this with an online run club group I've got with friends. I'm like a little virtual run club, so we're all going to run it at the same time. So I'm going to run it at 10 a.m. here because I'm in France, and they're going to run it at 9 a.m. UK at the same time. My Garmin watch actually gives me like a race predictor thing. Now, this is seriously inaccurate normally, but this is what it predicts I can currently do based on my current fitness, and it's showing the marathon round 3:30 and 10k 39, half 127, and it's reckoning at the moment I can do a 5k in 18 and a half, which is to be taken with a massive pinch of salt, because whenever I've used these things before, they're normally way off. Both ways, either too generous or too lenient. So I'm hoping it's wrong, and actually I can go faster than that, but we'll find out. She hasn't woken! I don't have to whisper anymore. If ever there was any doubt over who he loves more, I come down the stairs, doesn't move an inch. Tabby comes down. Oh, he just loves Tabby. I guess ultimately, the interesting thing for me will be what effect has half Ironman training or middle distance triathlon training had on my 5k sprint time. Am I slower than I was but I can now go for much longer, which is the aim of triathlon, obviously? Or have I also built up endurance and pace, which would be really quite a nice outcome? I'm bringing out the secret weapon, which is the Nike Next Percents. So I'm at Lac Devon, which is where I live. So there's a lake, and it's a 3k circuit down there. So when the park run used to be on, pre-COVID, it starts right here and it goes 2.5k round the lake, and then you do a dead turn and 2.5k back and end up right back here. So that's the circuit I'm going to do. Tabs is going to do her 5k first because she's decided she's going to do it this morning with me. I'm going to warm up with the dog to wear him out while Tabs does her 5k, and we'll see. The dog is seriously impatient to get going. Okay, Tabs, you ready? I'm going to count you in. This is the start of the park run. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, no, we're going separately. Right? Right, Tab. The dog is in full sled mode because he's trying to catch Tabby. Yeah, hold on. I'm not a sled. Tabby's finishing. There she is up there. God, she's going fast. Go on, Tabby. She's rocketing. Oh, well done. Tabs. She's got her earphones in. She doesn't even know I'm here. I just look like a crazy man chasing the girl. How was it?
Oh my god. It was actually good.
Yeah?
The first 4K was really good.
Oh, good.
The last one was like, oh,
You were going fast.
yeah, I think it was okay.
What time?
23:37.
Is that a PB?
That's PB.
With no training? You jammy bugger.
I did. Do you know what? I felt so strong in my core. Like my body wasn't moving, just my legs underneath. I think that's made a massive difference.
Well done. My go now. All right, my go. I've changed it to something a bit lighter. The sun's come out, so it's starting to get a bit warm, so I better get going before that becomes a factor. So just to reiterate, I have to hit 3 minutes 40 per kilometre, every kilometre, to beat my PB. I don't know if that's going to be possible. I'm going to give it my best shot, but here we go.
All I keep saying is, it's gonna hurt. I'm gonna go from 3, 2, 1.
PB was 18:20.
Yeah.
I did 17:49.
Oh, that's amazing.
First time I broke 18.
Oh my god.
I'm so happy.
That's so good.
So I guess what we've learned from this is if you train for a 5k, you can do alright. If you train for an Ironman, you get faster at 5k? I don't know, apparently. Anyway, I'm extremely happy with that. Just to show you how inaccurate the Garmin race predictor is, it predicted 18:29. I just did 17:49. I just ran 5k, 17:49, and it's decided that my 5k time is now 18:33. So a little tradition that Tabs and I like to do after we've done a race or a park run or something like that, we come down to the market, which is still on in France, and we come to the boulangerie, which is honestly, this patisserie boulanger is the best in the whole region. It's incredible, which is why there's a friggin' enormous queue for it. But I'm gonna eat my weight in pain au chocolat. A guy in front of me just took a photo with the guy in front of me in the queue, and I was like, why is he doing that? And I've just got a closer look. Romain Grosjean, the F1 driver. The one that was in the fire, nearly died, man on fire. That's him. Patisserie. Ah, it's hot. It's straight out the oven, and we've got coffee. I'm very happy, man. Right, Shoobs, your turn for a 5k. You ready? So, debrief. The 5k time trial really was a success. Unlike my first challenge, this one actually worked and was less dangerous. I was aiming for 18:22 or better, and I got 17:48, which is over 30-second PB, which is 30 seconds on a 5k. That's a big chunk, you know, taken out of my time. So I'm over the moon with that. Just looking at my timings here, first K, so I needed to average 340 per kilometer or less. And actually my final kilometer was 340 for that kilometer. And every single other kilometer was under that. And it's interesting because I think if I was to make some improvements, I'd go out maybe a little slower, because my first kilometer was 321. So a bit fast, and then I went 3:34, 3:37, 3:38, and then 3:40. So I was reasonably consistent. First one was maybe just a bit too quick. But yeah, look, I'm over the moon. Just to try and figure out why I've got faster. Really, I think it comes down to two simple things. One is, and I know it sounds stupid, but running more. I know that sounds dumb, right? Obviously, if you run more, you're going to be better, but running in a more sensible way. So what I've changed my training completely because I'm working with a coach now, and I'm doing much greater mileage and often at a much lower intensity, and then little sprint interval sessions within that. I think it's that basically that polarizing of training. So either super low intensity or full throttle. And obviously some tempo work in the middle as well. That kind of polarization of training has meant that, I've got faster. The second thing is core strength. I've done a lot more sort of workouts based on core strength, just building a stable base around the middle to work from, and I could really feel that on the run there actually, compared to maybe a year ago. I just have more strength there, more power, and a better base to kind of spring off from. And that's made a huge difference. I'm happy with that, and I'm just gonna stretch out now and enjoy my achievement.